4 days in a row and I've uploaded. Am I having a midlife crisis? Most probably I am. But welcome back to another first look at Football Manager 2019 with Portsmouth Football Club with your host Christopher Proud. And in this episode, we are taking on Charlton Athletic, who are currently second in the league. We're top. If we beat them, we wrap up the title in November. And if we lose to them, we wrap up the title in December. So let's get into it. That's the most enthusiastic I've been all year. One of the first things I found very interesting in my inbox was that I had a scouting report for Burton Albion, a team we faced after playing Fleetwood. I've never seen a formation that defensive in my life, and they were playing highly structured as well. I mean, 2 defensive midfielders and 5 defenders. Imagine if I lost to them. I said imagine, I meant we beat them 3-1, but imagine if we lost to them. Jamal Lowe also managed to injure himself in the game against Burton, which means he was out for 7 weeks, which is fantastic news because he's my top goal scorer this season. And it was FA Cup first round draw day, and we were drawn against either Kidderminster or Boston United at home. And then a few weeks later we found out it was Kidderminster, and then we beat them 7-0. So it's going great here at Portsmouth at the moment. Nathan Thompson, my captain, also came to me and had a private word saying that Craig McGillivray, who is currently my backup goalkeeper, wasn't happy with the amount of playing time he's been having recently. And I was like thinking to myself, the only way I'd play Craig at the moment is if Luke McGee gets injured. And then Luke McGee got injured for 3 months. I mean, I don't want to say those 2 events were linked, but they might well be. And after Luke McGee was injured, I went to go and find a backup goalkeeper, and I tried to get Alex Palmer, and then he rejected us. And then I went after Jordan Smith from Nottingham Forest, and then he rejected us. And then after I managed to get another loan offer for Jordan Smith accepted, it got cancelled. So I've got 1 goalkeeper until January. It's brilliant. And in the FA Cup second round draw, we were drawn away to Northampton Town, which means that I've pretty much made it through to the 3rd round already. We also managed to lose on penalties to Peterborough away from home in the Checkatrade Trophy, despite battering them all game, and we managed to get knocked out, so it's fantastic news for everyone involved. One of the other results we got recently is we beat Accrington Stanley away from home by 5 goals to 1. We were 4-1 up at half time, we were loving life, and Joe Mason got his hat-trick, so all in all, a fantastic day's work. And then we followed it up with a 1-1 draw away at Bradford City. One of the better results we've had on the roads because we've not been that great on the road in comparison to being at home. But I'll take that, a 1-1 draw. Anton Walks even managed to score, and he was playing in centre mid, which he never normally plays in. Apparently Portsmouth are enjoying life under me. I mean, the fact that I got 14 wins in 20 games is astounding for me and for you. And probably for Portsmouth. They probably didn't see this coming. But anyway, let's get into the game against Charlton. Now, the media once again have said that we are favourites for our next game against Charlton, and I don't want to say we are. I know we're top of the league and Charlton are second, and we're 5 points ahead of them, so we should be favourites. But we've got a lot of injuries at the moment, and so do Charlton, and Charlton have been a lot better on recent form than we have. Like, we got 3 wins and 2 draws, they got 4 wins and 1 defeat. I mean, we're still going to beat them anyway. So starting off in goal is Craig McGillivray. He's finally back into the team, mainly because Luke McGee is injured, and I haven't got a backup goalkeeper. At the back 4 sees Lee Brown and Anton Walks on the wings, while Christian Burgess and Matt Clark play at centre-back. The forward midfield sees Andre Green and Gareth Evans on the wings, and it means that Ben Thompson will play alongside Tom Naylor in the central midfield spots. And George Moncur plays as a number 10 behind Brett Pittman, who leads the line for us. Now, we are missing our 2 top goal scorers. Jamal Lowe is only on the bench because he's only fit enough to make it. He can't play. And Joe Mason is out injured. So we do need a lot of goals to come from another source. Hopefully in this game. So as you can see, Charlton are set up in a 4-4-2 formation. Whether that means that they're going to play counter-attacking will remain to be seen. But I have faith in my boys that we're going to bring home the 3 points. And also, we haven't dropped points at all yet this year at home. So if we can win, that'd be great. I told the boys here that we're the favourites and we have to give the fans a performance that they're going to cheer for. It hasn't worked, so we'll go into the game now. I mean, I'm confident. We've won 8 games at home so far, out of 8. I think it'll be 9 out of 9. I generally think we'll go through the whole season winning every single game at home this year. I mean, what's the records points total for this league? I mean, I don't want to jump the gun, but I do think we're going to break it. Charlton do have the first highlight of the game, and I'm not expecting much of them. They seem to be flattering to deceive this year, some would say. Charlton on the attacking, Desar's through on goal, and I will gladly say that's one of the worst shots of all time. But as I was mentioning before the game, we have had a lot of injuries recently, so if we can win the game without having to use any of the substitutes I've got on the bench who are unfit, Jamal Lowe, that would be fantastic. Brett Pittman here finds George Moncur, who plays a lovely ball to Andre Green, who keeps it. Brett Pittman makes it 1-0. I was saying before the game to myself, I didn't actually say it on livecom, that he hadn't been scoring recently and I needed him to start pulling his weight, and he's done just that. Brett Pitman, what a man. But it was a great ball over the top by George Moncur, found Andre Green, who just about kept it in. A fantastic ball across the box, and Brett Pitman's there in the 6-yard box to fire it home. There was only going to be one result when that ball came to his foot, and that result actually came true. Now, if we could get the ball forward quickly, we might actually be able to exploit the gaps in the middle, and Brett Pitman's in on goal, and it's a good save by Jed Steer. Some could say he steered that out for a corner. I'm kind of glad that didn't go in, because I would have to keep that in, probably. I've kept it in anyway. You're listening to it right now. Gareth Evans playing on the right wing for once this year for us. And George Moncur finds Brett Pitman on the edge. George Moncur. He's tackled. Can't find Naylor. Straight at the goalkeeper. I think this formation is just working brilliantly. Like, the front two are working brilliantly with the central midfielders. And we're just counter-attacking them as well. Hasn't got many options here. Lays it off for Naylor. Moncur, as you can see, look at this tiki-taka football. I was saying earlier that tiki-taka doesn't work in League One. Look what's happening. And Andre Green, it's 2-0. That is probably game over already. 44 minutes on the clock. Just before half-time, Andre Green makes it 2-0. It's a fantastic assist by Gareth Evans. But it's a great ball by Brett Pitman. Broke the lines there. Gareth Evans fires across the box. Andre Green beats his man and fires it past Jed Steer. Easy peasy. The EFL might as well put my name on the trophy already. Or put our name on the trophy, but I won it, so they should put my name on the trophy. Now, as long as the boys don't get complacent, Charlton are second in the league, but they have come back a few times this season against other sides in the league. That's what I have to worry about. But we are very close to getting 9 wins out of 9 at home. When's that ever happened? And Pitman fires it over while I was just babbling on about having a perfect record at home. I mean, forget the away record. Like, that can go. I can lose every away game. As long as I win all my home games, we'll win the league. Actually, I'm unsure about that because we probably wouldn't. But we probably would survive relegation at the very least, which everyone knows is my aim for every series. Now, Charlton coming on forward here. And Josie is hit someone. And Cullen, Josie is on goal. It's a good save by McGillivray. Charlton's first foray forwards, and McGillivray is on his toes. Now, my assistant manager is saying Tom Naylor is exhausted. He does look exhausted, so I'm going to bring on Ben Close to replace him. I might bring on Jamal Lowe on later, just to get him some match fitness. And Billy Clark, Charlton on the attack here. Desar, I mean, if they're going to shoot like that, I don't think we're going to lose the leads. And Josh Cullen has hit the post. Charlton get in there. They're getting some chances, but I'm not worried. And Josie, I mean, Charlton just really odd. How are Charlton second in the league? I mean, if they're finishing like that, they truly are a shocking side. And Charlton threw on goal here in injury time, and they've got a goal back. They've just gone right through the middle of my defence. I don't know where my defence are deciding to go. Like Ben Thompson, who's a centre midfielder, seems to be my only defender back. And there's still another highlight. Now, Charlton somehow equalised from this. This is just utter rubbish. Let's fight it wide. It's fine. We're going to go cautious just to see out this game. Now, the scoreline flatters Charlton. We've won 2-1, but it flatters Charlton. Like, they should never have lost 2-1. They should have lost about 4-1. But it's a good result anyway. We've won again. This, like, just wrap up the league title now. We're running away with it. But once again, we win again. And we move on to the next episode where we take on another team in December. Will I be further ahead in the league? Who knows? I might have won the league by January. I know I've already said I've won the league yet, but officially I may have won the league by January. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, then the weekend.